Good morning, dear students. Hope all of you are fine. Sorry for the interruption. So, as we are already discussing calculation of number of particles in a unit cell. In our previous class, I taught you how a particle present at corner, body center, face center and edge center contribute to unit cell. You don't worry. So if you want idea, you refer previous class or you can listen carefully this class also. Okay. So in last class, here you can observe the picture here clearly. I consider a space lattice. I consider space lattice or crystal lattice with 4 unit cells. How many unit cells? 4 unit cells. A, B, C, D. Okay. At first, I am considering a particle present at the corner. This blue colored one is a particle present at the corner. Okay. Now let's calculate. Okay, let's calculate number of particles in each type of unit cell. We have discussed different types of unit cells. Did you remember? Primitive unit cell, body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, end centered unit cell and edge centered unit cell. Let's calculate number of particles in each of these unit cells one by one. Okay. So first, primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell. Or it is also called as simple unit cell. So this is very important topic. So many times a question for 2 marks is appeared in your public examination. So many times. If you refer previous papers, so you came to know that thing, right? Primitive unit cell are simple unit cell. Yes, how a primitive unit cell will be? See here. A primitive unit cell is a unit cell which contains particles only at corners. So this is a unit cell, right? So a primitive unit cell is one which contains particles only at corners. Right? So, a primitive unit cell has how many particles, how many lattice points? 8 lattice points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you following what I am saying? We concentrate here. So, for a primitive unit cell, how many lattice points are there? 8 lattice points. Number of lattice points is equals to 8. Is it correct? As I already told you in previous class, if a particle is present at corner, what is its contribution? See here, see this picture. So the particle is present at corner of A. It is shared by A, B, C, D. Right? As well, same, if you assume same lattice, same crystal lattice is present on top of these 4 unit cells. Here A, B, C, D. So down 4 unit cells are there and up I am placing same 4 unit cells on the top of this. Then this particle is shared by how many unit cells? 8 unit cells. Is it correct? So contribution of each particle at corners is equals to 1 by 8. This particle, the particle present at corner is shared by 8 unit cells. Therefore, the contribution of each particle present at corner is how much? 1 by 8. Number of particles at corners. So there are 8 lattice points. Okay, there are 8 lattice points. Therefore, how many particles are present at corners? Number of particles present at corners is equals to 8. Correct? So that implies number of particles in primitive unit cell number of particles in primitive unit cell is equals to totally how many particles at corners? How many corners are there? 8 corners. Each corner contains how much of particle? 1 by 8 of particle. Is it correct or not? Are you following? Yes. So there are 8 corners and 8 particles at corners. Okay. Then each particle is contributed how much? 1 by 8. Therefore, 8 gets cancelled, that is equals to 1. Therefore, how many particles are present in simple unit cell? 1 particle is present in simple unit cell. Please make a note of it. Please make a note of it. Now, let's calculate number of particles in body centered cubic unit cell, that is BCC. Is it finished? Yes. BCC, it is nothing but body center cubic unit cell. So what is body center cubic unit cell? A body center unit cell is one which contains particles at corners same as primitive unit cells. Along with this, one particle is present at body center of unit cell. Center of unit cell also contains one particle. Now let's calculate number of particles here. First, number of particles at corners. You have to say how many corner particles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Contribution of each corner particle is equals to how much? 1 by 8. Contribution of each corner particle is 1 by 8. Is it correct or not? Yes. Next, number of particles at body center is equals to, how many particles are there at body center? Only one. If it is present in body center, this particle belongs to only that particular unit cell. We had discussed in our previous class also, right? So if the particle is present here, this particle belongs to only that particular unit cell. It is not shared by any other unit cell. Is it correct or not? Then what is its contribution? Contribution of body center particle. Contribution of body center particle is equals to how much? It is also 1. Why? Because the particle belongs to only particular unit cell. Therefore, number of particles present in body center cubic unit cell, that is BCC, is equals to how many particles at corners? 8 into contribution of corner particle 1 by 8. Is it correct? Plus, so here along with cornered particles there is a body centered particle. That is why number of cornered particles plus how many particles are present at body center? 1 into contribution 1. This one gets cancelled, that is 1 plus 1, that is equals to 2 particles. Very, very important this concept is. So you have to remember in BCC how many particles are present. 2 particles are present, right? And how many lattice points are present? 8 lattice points are present. Sorry, 9 lattice points are present. 8 at corners and 1 at body center. Make a note of it. Make a note of it. Quick. Okay. Now, let's see number of particles in FCC, face center unit cell. Face center unit cell, that is FCC, number of particles in FCC. For this I will consider a crystal lattice with 2 unit cells. You clearly observe here 2 unit cells are there, A, B. This is the particle present at face center, right? Let us take X, Y, Z, W, X, Y, Z as a face. I had placed a particle on this place. So can you say now how many unit cells share these particles? 2 unit cells. That means this unit cell will get half of the particle and this unit cell will get half of the particle. Is it correct or not? Yes. So therefore the contribution of each particle present at face center is how much? 1 by 2. Are you following? Now I will draw face center unit cell. face-centered unit cell also contains particles at corners and particles at face centers. So how many faces? 6 faces. 1, 2, top and bottom, left and right. Right? Are you following? Front and back. So totally, how many particles at face centers? 6 particles at face centers. Now, let's calculate the number of particles in face-centered unit cell. So this is face-centered unit cell. 2 particles at top and bottom, 2 particles at left and right, and 2 particles at front and back. Now, let's see how many particles are there in face-centered unit cell. Number of particles at corners is equals to 8 into contribution of particles is 1 by 8. Is it correct or not? Number of particles at corners 8 lattice points, that is why 8 into contribution is how much? 1 by 8. 8 gets cancelled 1. Okay? Next, number of particles at face centers. Face centers. You observe here, how many faces are there? 6 faces. 6 faces have 6 face centers. That is 6 into, I already told you what is the contribution of each face centered particle. It is 1 by 2. 2 and 2, 3, so that is equals to 3. Therefore, total number of particles, in FCC is equals to how many particles at corner? 1 plus how many particles are there at face centers? 3. Totally how many particles? 4 particles. Understood? Sure, right? If you have any doubts, text me, clarify next class. Okay? So, make a note of it. Okay. Next is number of particles in end-centered unit cell. End-centered. End-centered unit cell. You all know what is end-centered unit cell. An end-centered unit cell is one which contains particles at corners and any one of the opposite faces. Any one of the opposite faces. There are 3 opposite faces in a unit cell. Any one of the opposite faces contains particles. I will show you. So this is a unit cell, end-centered. See, it contains particles at corners. Particles at corners and any one of the ends. I'll take particles on top face and bottom face. You can put anywhere, side faces also, front or back, that side and this side, any one opposite face. This unit cell is said to be end-centered unit cell. This unit cell is said to be what? End-centered unit cell. Now let's calculate number of particles in this end-centered unit cell. Number of particles at corners. Number of particles at corners is equals to how many lattice points? 8 lattice points. Therefore 8 particles are present, but you don't forget contribution. Sir, 8 corners are there, that's why 8 particles, sir. If you say like that, it will be wrong. So there will be 8 particles, but what is the contribution of each particle? That is important. 1 by 8, that is equals to only one particle is considered at the corners. Here 1 by 8, here 1 by 8, here 1 by 8, here 1 by 8, like that. You add all the 1 by 8s, you will get 1. Correct? Yes. Here end centers are nothing but face centers. Is it correct or not? Yes. Number of particles at face centers. Face centers means here end centers. End centers is equals to end centers. So how many faces are there? 2 faces. That means 2 lattice points into what is the contribution of each particle present at face center? 1 by 2. So there are particles only on 2 faces in the end-centered unit cell. That's why 2 lattice points, I took 2 here, into what is the contribution of each particle? 1 by 2. That's why into 1 by 2. 2 1 that is equals to 1. Therefore, number of particles in end-centered unit cell, ECC, end-centered unit cell, is equals to 1 plus 1. Why I took 1 plus 1? 1 at corners and 1 at end centers. That is equals to totally 2 particles. How many particles are present at end centers? 2 particles are present at the end centers. Understood, right? Yes. Note it. Yes. Next, last and final type of unit cell, that is edge-centered unit cell. I will convert this crystal lattice into 4 unit cells. Here how many unit cells? 4. A, B, C, D. So I will put a particle on an edge center. See, this XY is an edge. XY is an edge of A and B, C and D. This edge belongs to all the 4 unit cells. Is it correct or not? Observe carefully. The edge xy, belongs to all the 4 unit cells A, B, C, D. If I place a particle on this edge center, then that particle also belongs to all the 4 unit cells. That means each unit cell gets how much part of the particle? 1 by 4. The particle is shared by 4 unit cells. So that's why each unit cell will get 1 by 4. Therefore, the contribution of each particle present at edge center is 1 by 4. And edge centered unit cell will be like this. Right? So edge-centered unit cell also contains particles at corners. Here you have to remember one thing, for any kind of unit cell, particles at corner is common. Okay, for any type of unit cell, particles at corner is common. Only changes in the particles at face centers, body centers and edge centers. Here, the particles are also present at edge centers. I will mark the particles at edge centers with red color. You can observe, right? These are the particles present at edge centers. Top 4, bottom 4 and sides 4. So totally how many edges? 12 edges. Okay. See here now. Number of particles at corners. Number of particles at corners is equals to how many corners? 8 corners into what is the contribution? 1 by 8. That is equals to 1. Number of particles at edge centers. Number of particles at edge centers is equals to how many lattice points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 4, bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. And sides, you can observe sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 plus 4. How much? 12. 12 into, I already told you what is the contribution of particle. Each particle at edge centers. 1 by 4. Is it correct? Yes. 4 ones are 4 3s are. That is equals to 3. Therefore, total number of particles. Therefore, total number of particles in a edge-centered unit cell. Total particles in a edge-centered unit cell is equals to 1 plus 3. That is equals to 4. So, this is how you can remember the number of particles in each of the unit cell. So, remember this is also called as E effective. Sometimes they may ask what is the E effective of BCC. You have to say 2. What is the E effective of primitive? Right? It is 1. E effective is nothing but number of particles in the unit cells. Sometimes they may ask calculate E effective. Right? Calculate E effective of FCC. Then you have to calculate number of particles in FCC. So, like that. Understood? Note it. Yes. Finish it, right? So last and finally, I'll summarize all the things. So here, unit cell. You have to remember, please note it. So this is how you have to remember. Unit cell, number of particles. Or you can also call it as E effective. E effective. Okay. First one, primitive. How many particles are present in primitive? 1. Next, second one, BCC, body centered unit cell. What is its E effective? 2. Third one, FCC. How many particles are present in FCC? 4. Correct? Yes. Fourth one, ECC, end centered. ECC means what? End centered cubic unit cell. How many particles are present for ECC? 2. Correct? Next, edge centered unit cell, EDCC, edge centered cubic unit cell. How many particles are present at edge centered unit cell? It is 4, right? So remember all these things. So you can remember primitive, BCC, FCC, ECC and edge centers. P, primitive, right? Primary ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು primitive. B, ABCD ನಲ್ಲಿ B ಎಷ್ಟನೇದು? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ BCC ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬರೀರಿ. B ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ F, ರೈಟಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಟ್ ನೀವೇ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. BCC ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ FCC ಬರೀರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ E ಎರಡು ಬರೀರಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 2 4 2 4 1 2 4 2 4. Just remember like this, and you should know how to calculate number of particles in a unit cell. Thank you. I am signing off for today. See you in next class.